All right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, who ruled well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to you, sincere Akim, out there listening and learning and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, I'm going to jump straight into this video. I don't want to Ratazah to be edifying. As usual, I'm going to go into Rakah Kwadash. And this one's going to be a little bit long. I already know it's going to be long because I have a bunch of scriptures lined up. I don't know if I'm going to go through them all, but I'm going to go in the spirit, like I said, as usual. All right. And this lesson is going to be inspired from a video that the elder brother Kazak, I believe his name is Kazak, the elder brother Kazak out of Mississippi, GMS Mississippi. He did a video entitled, as you can see his page, GMS Page Master. Go ahead and subscribe. He always does edifying lessons. GMS Page Master, all right? And he did a video entitled, Our People Provoke the Power of Israel to Anger. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, our people, Jake, you tribe, you so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Latinos, Hispanics, North Americans, Seminole Indians, and the Israelite foreigners that are scattered abroad, whose seed, their lineage goes back to one of the 12 patriarchs, all right? Our people, Yasharallah, all right? Always, it's a constant thing. No new thing under the sun. We've been doing it time and time again. Captivity after captivity after captivity. But this is your last chance, man. This is your last chance to get it right. Okay? And he was going in, man. Basically, last night was so-called Halloween, Hallows Eve, and it was the Sabbath, it was the Sabbath. The Sabbath came in and he was mentioning how that's, highly spiritual, highly spiritual, that high, chief wicked, high holy day for Esau, Edom, and these heathens lined up with, a high holy day for us, the Sabbath day, the day of rest, the day that we devote to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. It was no coincidence, man. All right. Anyway, again, that's what this lesson inspired. This lesson, his lesson inspired this lesson. Go ahead and subscribe. Watch the video in its entirety. It was highly edifying. On point as usual. And it's funny, this popped up in my feed. I watched this a while back, maybe a year or two ago. If you know about Tom Likas, quick segue, not really segue, it's a spirit, as you see what it says, Halloween, because that's what that day was. It was just an excuse for these women to dress up like whores and act like whores, and for you simp-ass men to follow behind them, okay? Just as you've always done, But this was a good video too from Tom Likas. He was going into it, he was good. And if you don't know about Tom Likas, do your due diligence. He was on the radio back in the day. He's who what's his name? The dude that died. Damn, the Jake that died, the Godfather. Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels stole his whole bit from Tom Likas, man. Tom Likas is the OG MGTOW guy, red pill guy, Well, really, the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is in the scriptures and the prophets, the apostles on down. They've been, banging on these women, right? On this simpish behavior, But Tom Likas used to bring it out on the radio back in the day, Anyway, that's a good video too. I thought that was funny that was in my feed, That's funny. But we know there's no coincidences, But anyway, let's get to the lesson without further ado, because it's going to be long already. I already know. As you can see, I got a bunch of scriptures lined up. And I'm entitled this, if I could remember, something along the lines of, you can't feel sorry for these people. And that's pretty much the sentiment that the elder brother, again, I believe his name is Kazak, the elder brother was talking about. That we can't feel sorry for these people. When I say these people, I'm talking about 2/3 of our own nation. All right? 2/3 of our people are going to die here, especially here, chiefly here in America, Babylon the Great, because they refuse to repent. And this word has gone out. There's no excuse. There's no cloak for your sin. All right? They know about this truth, man. And as as we get closer and closer to the kingdom, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is magnifying this truth, using your celebrities, using all these platforms. So you've came across this truth and you've rejected it. But that was the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is marking you so that he can be justified in bringing the hammer down. And we can't feel sorry for these people when Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai brings the hammer down. It's well deserved. It's well deserved. Okay. So Salakia. So let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna hit all these scriptures, but let's see. This is Jeremiah. I'm gonna straight to the point because I don't want to make it too long. Yeah, straight to the point. Jeremiah 7:16. It says, therefore, pray. Matter of fact, let's start with what Yahweh Shai said. Okay, because our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai Hamashiach himself said it. Okay, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. All right, his name is Yahweh Shai, and it's the only and the Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh, and they're coming back to save their people. All right, Yasharallah, you tribes, no other nation. All right, and at this particular go around, only the remnant, only the elect is going to make it. 2/3 of our people are going to get to the kingdom through death by pain, which I'm going to bring out. I don't want to Ratazah, Lord's will. All right, they're going to be reborn in the kingdom through the loins of the elect. All right, and they're going to be humble, man, for a time. All right. So this is John 17:9. You see the red letter straight out of Yahweh Shai's mouth. He says, I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. Matter of fact, let's get some more. And all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them. All right? You see? And that's what it's about. The elect, the first fruits. All right? I don't want to Ratazah, we be of that number. So we're not worried about the 2/3, man. We're only concerned with the elect. Just as Paul said, he endured all things for the elect's sake. All right? And that's the same spirit we're in. All right? You can't feel sorry for these people, man. They know better, but they won't do better, because that's that lot. That's that, like the elder brother said, they're that multitude that was born in vain. A lot of these people on the earth were just born to die, man. They came back in this generation, in the regeneration, to receive that judgment. All right? They're that same wicked generation from the wilderness, Massah, where they tempted the Lord, right? They tempted Moses, caused Moses to slip with the tongue, Same wicked generation coming back over and over, man. The same wicked generation from the flood, But guess what? It's getting worse and worse. The Jeshurun waxed fat and kicked. These people are getting worse and worse, And it's only befitting because the judgment is going to be horrific, Hey, they earned it. I don't want to Ratazah. We don't take part of that. We don't want no parts of the Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's wrath. So it said Jeremiah 7:16. It said, therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession for them, for I will not hear thee. So the Lord ain't nothing you can do to save these people, man. It's nothing you could do. The only thing you could do is give them warning from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Whether they hear or forbear, get the blood off your hands, man. Because the Lord said, hey, he ain't gonna hear it, man. Don't shed a tear for these people, man. They earned their reward, which is gonna be this horrific judgment. We want that righteous reward. We want to be saved, man. We want to be that tawab. We want to make it to them chariots, man. We want to be delivered. And that's why we're given diligence. Jeremiah 7:16 again, therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. You see? So you can't feel sorry for them, man. Can't feel sorry for them, It is what it is. It is what it is, Isaiah chapter 1. I started 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord Yahweh hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me, time and time again, even to this day, and they're getting worse and worse. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel, Yasharallah, doth not know. My people doth not consider. Ah, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity. And we know iniquity is sin upon sin upon sin. And sin is transgression of the law, breaking of the laws, statutes, and commandments that Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave you. Breaking the dietary laws, worshiping idols, keeping these heathen customs, not keeping the high holy days, breaking the Sabbath, That's our people, laden with iniquity, sin upon sin upon sin. Adulterers, whoremongers, sodomites, you know, you know. So it says a sinful, and we know the wages of sin is death. Your reward for sinning, your pay for sinning is what? Death, a grievous death. Ah, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord Yahweh. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward. Why should ye be stricken any more? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart faint. From the sole of the foot even unto the head there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. Because all from all the Lord's chastisement, He keep jacking your ass up, and you getting prouder and prouder. They have not been closed up. It's like they have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. Okay, and that's the point. You can read the whole thing, but that's the point. Okay, let's move on. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32. The main point is in 16, and I believe 22 also. Let me see. 21. The main point is going to be in 16 and 21. All right? Because I want to look up the word provoked, right? Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Deuteronomy 32 and 16, it says, they provoked him to jealousy with strange gods, with abominations provoked him to anger, right? Let's look up Strong's H7065. They provoked him to jealousy, right? It's Quanah, right? It says to envy, because our Lord is a jealous power. He's jealous over us, So it says to envy, be jealous, be envious, be zealous, to be jealous of, to be envious of, to be zealous of. That's the main one I wanted. To excite to jealous anger. That's what you about to feel. Like a man that catches his woman cheating. He's going to kill the woman and the man. That rage, he's going to boil over. And we are married unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And we keep whoring behind these heathens, and serving their gods, which are no gods. It's over and over. Sacrificing our children to Baal, to Molech, Prime example, Halloween, dressing your children up. They don't know no better. They know what you taught them. You took them out there trick-or-treating, Halloween, that angers the Lord, man, And a time is coming where enough is enough. The sins of this place have reached the heavens. It says to provoke to jealous anger, cause jealousy. And that's what it is, man. The Lord is angry, man. You think He's all love, though. You're sadly mistaken. This is Jeremiah 32, and let's start at 15. But Jeshurun, that's another word for Israel, right? But Jeshurun, Israel, waxed fat and kicked. Yeah, a lot of our people doing good. Them curses are coming up off of us, man. A lot of our women are doing decent. They got these benefits. The system is catering to them, They got so-called good jobs, nursing jobs in the health field with high paying jobs. They got the child support running in, A lot of our Jakes doing decent. They done climbed up the ladder like Kevin Samuel said. They think they high value men, They got real estate properties and this, that, and the third, vacation homes, So our people, the curses are coming up off of us. So a lot of us are doing decent. And what is that causing? Our people have become proud. They think they're blessed, They think the Lord is dealing with them. And they're waxing worse and worse. But Jeshurun waxed fat and kicked. Thou art waxen fat, thou art grown thick. Thou art covered with fatness, and the fatness is what your sins. You're laden with that iniquity. Then he forsook Yahweh, power which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation. They provoked, we looked that word up, right? You're moving him to anger. jealous anger. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods, you know, worshiping Baphomet, the queen of heaven, you know, idolatry, man. Our people are heavy into idolatry, into witchcraft, you know, you know. They provoked him to jealousy with, and you can't, it's no excuse. You know, especially Halloween, you know that's a wicked, evil day, but you don't give a damn. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods. And you notice it says baby G because there are no other gods. There are only one power is the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and his name is Yahweh, and his only begotten son's name is Yahushai, and his title is Hamashiach. Okay, Yahushai Hamashiach. Only powers are Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods, with abominations, provoked him to anger. You know, eating abominable foods, you know, committing sodomy, adultery, you know, sins unto death, you know. They sacrifice unto devils. Yesterday was the devil's night, man. All Hallows Eve. It's a wicked ass night, man. A high, holy, wicked, evil day for Esau Edom on the left hand side. And in contrast, like the brother brought out, it was a high holy day for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. It was the Lord's Sabbath. And you was out there playing the fool, man. You know? So we're not going to feel sorry for you. It is what it is. That ass whooping is well deserved. They sacrifice unto devils, and they sacrifice their children unto devils, unto Molech, you know? Just as they did in the past. No new thing under the sun. The same people coming back in their lot to receive their judgment. They sacrifice unto devils, not to Yahweh, not to power, to gods whom they knew not, to new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not. Of the rock that begat thee, thou art unmindful, and hast forgotten the power Yahweh that formed thee. And when the Lord Yahweh saw it, he abhorred them. Look that word up. Because of the provoking of his sons and of his daughters. It says, and he said, I will hide my face from them. And that's what he did. He turned his back upon us. Time and time again, he put us into captivity, you know. And in this captivity, he took his name from us, you know. Through Esau Edom, he beat it out of us. He beat our heritage out of us. Esau Edom put a covering cast over us, you know. His ways, his philosophies, he indoctrinated us, you know, into his ways. But there's no excuse now. The Lord had mercy upon us, and he brought us back to remembrance, starting with Elder Abba Bivens. He turned the hearts of the sons back to the fathers, you see, and the apostles on down. All the men out there sighing and crying for all the abominations done therein, you know, giving you this gospel, this good news, you know. So the Lord had mercy upon us, man, and you still revolting. You still bucking up. You still doing your own thing. Because YOLO, you only live once, right? Only God can judge me. Hey, that day is coming. You reap what you sow. Every idle word you're going to have to give an account of. We all must appear before the seat of judgment. Okay? We all have to answer for the things we've been doing in our body, whether they be good or bad. You reap what you sow. And 2/3 of our own nation been reaping nothing but wickedness, man. You know, so that's what they're going to receive, a wicked reward, which is death by pain. And when the Lord Yahweh saw it, he abhorred them because of the provoking of his sons and of his daughters. And he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end shall be. Because that's what the Lord is. The Lord wants that fear, man. The Lord said, where is my fear? You know, he want to hear your screams, man. You know, because you've been mocking the Lord, talking shit. He heard it, man. He heard it. He sees it, you know. And so what the Lord, he wants some payback, you know. He want to hear you scream. He want to hear your children scream. He want to hear you call upon him. But guess what? In that time, it's going to be too late. You're going to call upon the name of the Lord, and you're not going to find him. Like the brother said, a lot of you know the names of the Lord because you've come across the videos. You know, you're going to use the proper names of the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, and you're going to be pleading and begging for mercy. And the Lord is going to mock you, man. He's going to laugh at you. He's going to turn his back because you've turned your back on the Lord while ye had yet liberty. You see? Oh, that they were wise to consider their latter end. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning, man. You think you're in a good case, but you're in for a rude awakening. And he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end shall be, for they are very forward generation. Children in whom is no faith. Yeah, where the 2/3 that are on the earth right now are that faithless and perverse generation that said, crucify Yahushua and give us Barabbas, man. You know, that said, let the sins fall upon us and our children. Hey, you reap what you sow. You're going to have to give an account. It says, they have moved me to jealousy, they have moved me to jealousy with that which is not power, that which is not God. They have provoked me, again, there go that word. It's all throughout the scriptures. When I looked it up, it came up 32 times, man. You know, that word provoke, you know. They have provoked me to anger. You're going to feel the anger, the righteous anger of the Lord, man. And it's justified. He's long-suffering, man. He's pitiful, merciful, man. But he's not slack as some men count slackness. He's long-suffering that all may come to repentance. But 2/3 of you ain't never going to come around. So the only thing left for you is death. You waxing worse and worse. So we're not going to feel sorry for you. We don't feel sorry for you, man. It is what it is. Better you than us, you know. Somebody got to fill that lot, you know. I don't want to ratazah, we're not of that lot. You know, we're of the righteous lot. Okay? The remnant. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not power. Yahweh, they have provoked me to anger with their vanities. Because everything you're doing is vain, it's empty, it's not fruitful. It's just leading you to death. Okay? It's gonna come, it's empty, man. You see? What we're doing is not vain. The word of the Lord doesn't go out vain. It doesn't go out void. It shall accomplish that which he pleases. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is not unrighteous to forget our labor of love. You know? We're storing up righteous works, righteous acts. You know? That way in that day, Yahweh Shem Yahushai will look down upon us and have mercy. And we'll be found blameless in that day. Our sins will be blotted out. Okay? You know? It says, they have moved me to jealousy with that which is not power. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities. And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. And that's what he did. He put the basis of men over you. Esau, Edom, you know. And a lot of you envy the oppressor. But the Lord said, envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. You see? I think I pretty much hit the point, man. You know, I had a whole bunch, you know, but I hit the point already, man. I hit the point. You know what happened in Egypt when we came out of Egypt. You know about it. You know, that's why I had certain accounts of that. But you know what happened. You know what's happened time and time again. Okay, you know. This is Jeremiah 32:30. Straight to the point. You know, for the children of Israel and the children of Judah have only done evil before me from their youth, from the beginning, man. Jake always been whoring after these other gods, man. You know, backsliding over and over. But this your last chance to get it right. For the children of Israel have only provoked me to anger with the work of their hands, saith the Lord Yahweh. You see, time and time again. Jeremiah 4 and 21. I started 21. How long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? That's what we're doing. We're blowing the trumpet out there on the chief places of concourse, on the highways and the byways, and through the unicorn. We're blowing that horn, and the horn is making a distinct sound, the sound of war, evil times on the horizon. The enemy's coming in. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is coming in. You know, Daddy's coming home, man. Tighten up, clean the house up, get your house cleaned. You know, like Daddy told you, you know, like your father told you. Your father told you, clean the house, get everything in order, get your wedding garments on for the wedding. That's what we're telling you. Our redemption is nigh, you know, but our people don't want to hear it. How long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? For my people is foolish. All right, that's what sottish means, stupid, impudent, hard-headed, you know. Our people, you know. Any other nation, if we would have gave them this message, they would have received it. Look at Esau, Edom. He's not the Amalek. Look at Amalek. They not the people, but, you know, they steady trying to, you know, grab hold of that blessing, you know. But how can thou do good that is accustomed to doing evil? Can the Ethiopian change his skin? Can the leper change his spots? So how then can thou do good that is accustomed to doing evil? And that's why you see they in the land, But what they doing? All type of abominable things, man. In Tel Aviv, the biggest gay parade ever. You see, they got kosher pigs and shit. Because he's the wicked. He's not the people. But any other nation, you see, they would listen, but not our people. Our people are hard headed. You can't tell them nothing. So the only thing left for them is death. For my people, Yasharallah, you tribes, is foolish. They have not known me. They are Sod's children. Known who? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Who brought them up? Who's been, who raised you, who put that name upon you, And they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. You see? They quick to do some wickedness. They all over when it's something wicked on the left hand side. They're the first one to line up and to go down that broad gate. But to travel a straight gate, they don't know nothing. They don't want no parts of it. You see? That's our people. For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are Sod's children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil. They quick to do evil. But to do good, they have no knowledge. You see? And that's why the Lord said, why should you be stricken anymore? Let me see. What else did I have? A couple more, and I'm going to close out. But it is what, like I said, I'm going to close out with 2nd Ezra, right? Where was it? I think it's here. To let the multitude perish that were born in vain. I'm going to hit it. I don't want to ratazah, But that, like the brother said, that's that, that them people came back in their lot. We came back in our lot. Hopefully we're the prophets. Like Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai told Daniel, stand in this lot, at the end, We hope we're of that number, the remnant, the ones written in the book of life, that's going to have that Dawah around us, exempt from judgment. But, hey, the Lord gave over 2/3 of our people to that reprobate mind. Okay? Read the whole thing. We know it. It's going into, that abominable act of sodomy and amongst other things. It clearly describes the people the mindset that the people are in the latter times, man. They're proud, boastful. Read it, But this is the main point that I wanted. Read the whole chapter. It's Romans 1:28. Because man's goings of the Lord. How then can a man understand his own way? Really, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, it's the Lord's movie. Everybody got a role to play. And 2/3, they're playing their role. And the Lord put them in that lot. He gave them over to a reprobate mind. Like it says, a mind void of judgment, of understanding, so that he can be justified in destroying them. Romans 1:28. And even as they did not like to retain power, Yahweh, in their knowledge, because you push the Lord's hand away. You willfully turn a blind eye. You know better. You know this truth resonates in your spirit, in your core. It makes sense. But you shove the Lord's hand away. It is what it is. Romans 1:28. And even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge, Yahweh gave them over to a reprobate mind, a mind void of judgment, to do those things which are not convenient. And it's gonna list them, okay? And that's what they've been doing. Like the brothers like to say, they've been taking part in flood-like behavior, But hey, the Lord said, be not like that rebellious generation, man. Be not like them, So I'm gonna close out here. 2nd Ezra 9. I started 5. Run through it. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and wonder and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. It says, and everyone that shall be saved, we're hoping to be saved. We're not yet saved. We are yet this day in captivity, right? We're subject to payments, right? The summer is past, the harvest is plentiful, but we are not yet saved, right? So it says, that's why we're given diligence. He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape what? All manner of hell that's about to break loose on the earth, these plagues, these judgments, all right? And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. It's all about predestination, the first fruits. Then shall they be in a pitiful case, the 2/3 of you that refuse to repent. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways. And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Daniel 12:1, a time like never before. We entering into the time of Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation. This devil is about to come down with great wrath, For such as in their life have received the benefits and have not known me. I mentioned, they got the good jobs, they vacationing all over the goddamn place. They living it up, man. They think they're in a good case, but they're sadly mistaken. And they that have loathed my law, they hate the law, which they really hate Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and they hate his men, they hate righteousness, they love wickedness, they're wise to do evil. And they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them. Right now you got grace, you got all the time in the world to seek the Lord, to repent, but you waxing worse and worse. And they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet of place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it, the same must know it after death by pain. And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when. They gonna get theirs, man. No one escapes. No one escapes the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. He just giving them rope to hang themselves. But inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. We endure all things for your elect's sake. Then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. That's Isaiah 66, and I want to say 16, either 15 or 16. The slain of the Lord shall be many. Or I think it's 16, Isaiah 66 and 16. The slain of the Lord shall be many. The Lord is going to get busy, slay utterly old, young, maids, little children, women. And he said, begin at my sanctuary, the ancient men, We got to examine ourselves daily, man. It says, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. Because the Lord only is keeping a cluster, a remnant, a small grape of a cluster of the vine, man, the elect, In the grand scheme of things, we know Israel is as the sands of the sea. We can't be numbered, right? And he's dealing with the 144,000 men, 12,000 men out of each tribe, and then behind them the 1/3, right? The innumerable multitude of believers, men, women, and children. But in the grand scheme of things, 2/3, 2 parts are going to be cut off and die. So it's going to be much more people that die, as it says, that are going to make it. So we can't feel sorry for them. You see? It says, like as a wave is, it says, let me read that over. I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. Just like in the days of the flood. The Lord saved 8 souls. Everybody else died. Like as a wave is greater than a drop. Let me jump down to the point. Let me see. Let the multitude. Okay, verse. Let me see. It's 20. So I considered the world, and behold, look, there was peril because of the devices that were come into it. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me, that's what I quoted, a grape of the cluster, a remnant, and a plant of a great people. This is the main point. Let the multitude perish that were born in vain. And let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. So, despise not the chastening of the Lord, who the Lord loveth, he chasteneth. It's an honor, to take part of this cup. It's the Lord getting out all these impurities, man. Acceptable men are tried in the furnace of affliction, of adversity, man. You know, the Lord is refining us so that we'll be able to stand in that day. We'll be blameless, you know. So I don't want to Ratazar this came together and it made sense. Again, you know, subscribe to the elder brother, his page, GMS Page Master, and watch his video in its entirety, man. It was highly edifying, highly exhorting. It was spot on, man. He was going in. And you could check out, if you don't know about Tom Likas, you could check him out also, man. So, hey, man, keep pushing, keep fighting. We're close. Shalom, wa, abad, babal, kwam yasharala.